Wild wolves are dangerous creatures, more so than tame household dogs. They're just like any other wild animal in that you should stay away from them. But surprisingly, these predators are capable of putting morality above their animal instincts. You don't believe me? Just watch this video. Residents of the city of Patak in northern Albania still remember this incredible incident, even though they can't really explain it. A man once caught a wolf in the forest. He brought the animal home and locked it in a cage so that he could show off the predator to his neighbors. This news spread quickly throughout the city, and the curious people began to come to the man's home in order to see the wild animal up close. The owner was amused at first, but he didn't take into account that the wolf would need a lot of food, and that he'd have to feed fresh meat to the animal, otherwise it would die soon. Thus, the farmer got tired of giving good meat to the wolf. So, he decided to get rid of his old farm animals. The first victim was supposed to be an old donkey who could no longer serve any purpose on the man's farm. The man put the donkey in the wolf's cage for the night. The owner assumed that the meat of one donkey would be enough food for the wolf for several days. But in the morning, the farmer was surprised to learn that the donkey was still alive, and there wasn't a single wound on its body. The wolf didn't even try to attack the poor animal, even though it was very hungry. The puzzled man continued the experiment. He didn't feed the animals for the next couple of days, but the wolf still didn't touch his companion and misfortune. It continued to endure hunger, but didn't attack the defenseless donkey. The owner even thought that the animals had become friends. The story of this incredible friendship between these animals spread throughout Albania very quickly. People felt sorry for them, so they sent many letters to the country's government. They even held a protest. There was only one demand: to free the wolf and leave the donkey alone. Eventually, the man had to listen to the public opinion, and he let the wolf go back into the forest. The donkey was allowed to live the rest of its life peacefully. It slept quietly in the enclosure at night and went out to the pasture to eat juicy grass during the day. But the most interesting part was that once in a while the wolf would come visit the field where the donkey was grazing. The predators seemed to want to check if everything was fine with his old friend. The rest of the farm animals would run away immediately as soon as they'd see the wolf, as they knew that meeting the great predator wouldn't end well for them. Only the donkey wasn't afraid of the predator. Those who got to witness this story were never able to understand the relationship between these two completely different animals. After all, one of them was created by nature to eat the other. The man that caught the wolf was cruel, but not all people are like that, as it was people who came to the animal's rescue. We have another heartwarming story. You won't believe what this cat did after its owners abandoned it. Cats are cutest pet, which many pet owners consider, but have you ever heard anything about their loyalty, for example? For the most part, they are nothing like dogs. They're competitors in terms of popularity. They do what they want and never face consequences for it. However, there can be exceptions, and today we'll talk about one of them. Let's go! Most cats are independent creatures by nature, but on rare occasions they can be very loyal, a trait more characteristic of dogs. One example in favor of this theory happened to a poor Russian cat who has been waiting for its owner for a whole year at the same place, where it was probably abandoned. The animal was first noticed by a certain Ostap Suduniski in Belgrade in the summer of 2015. The abandoned cat was sitting on a manhole cover. The young man later realized that the cat was sitting in the same spot day after day. It seemed very strange, and Ostap decided to ask around and see if the locals knew where the cat was from. As it turned out, the cat's owners used to live nearby, but they recently sold their house and moved away, leaving the unfortunate creature to fend for itself. Eyewitnesses also said that the cat attempted to chase after the leaving car. Since then, the cat has been hopelessly waiting for the return of its family. This is a very sad example of human cruelty and true animal loyalty. Ostap took a picture of the cat and posted it on his social media page, comparing the cat situation to the sad story of the Grey Friars Bobby, a dog known in the 19th century in Edinburgh for loyally guarding the grave of its owner for 14 years. The sad cat reminds me of Hachiko, the legendary Japanese Akita dog who sat at the train station for years waiting for its owner to return. The poor creature must have felt abandoned. So friends, why do you think the hungry wolf didn't eat the donkey? And what do you think about cat? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you liked this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our story. Thank you.